you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.
You fell in love with his dark eyes, his sunken face and velvet lies. Pale promises, just one more bite. Over and over till he drank you dry. And by the river you made a crimson oath. Spare your child with your throat. He couldn't be rid of you when you died.
I know, overextended time listening to this song, but it's so good. I can't help it. You know, we got, song is Maker's Mark. It's a single extracted from, from an album, and the author behind it is here with us, Poppy Cuervo, here with us to tell us everything about this wonderful song and this music. So, hi, how are you?
Hello, thank you for having me today.
Absolutely.
So I would love to talk a little bit about this song. So this is an original by my band Copy Slut. I am the guitarist, and we have been a band since 2017, and this song, Maker's Mark, was released as a single on 2019 and is part of our full-length album, Sex, Death, and Other People's Money, which was released early 2020.
Awesome. Okay, so this is a band. Tell us a little bit about the other members. What is your part, and how do you go about it?
Definitely. So we are a 4-piece rock band from Oakland, California. The singer is Shots of Love, and I'm Poppy Cuervo, the guitarist. We are the primary songwriters, and when we write songs, we just follow the ideas that feel good to us. It starts with a spark, and then, it can come in the form of Shots of Love singing a melody in the car, and then I put progressions underneath. This particular song, it started because I just wanted to write a vampire song because I love vampires.
Nice.
Sometimes it could just be as simple as that. And from that, this whole big storyline about mixed race identity and resisting colonialism and a retelling of La Llorona came to be.
Right. Wow. How? This makes me think of. I don't know if what you refer to is any kind of struggle. Maybe not. You tell me about it. But I love the aspect of artists that are able to grow from struggles and become better composers, better artists. Is there any truth into that in your particular case?
Absolutely. One of the main things about Copy Slut is one of our main ethos is it's got to feel good. We're here to shake shame, and we think that true healing comes from feeling pleasure.
It's just come up sometimes, like the story, and for me, one of the stories or one of the characters that I enjoy when I see the underdog. that at the end becomes the hero, it's something very rewarding. I don't know what do you see that there is. Is there any connection for you?
I would definitely say that, we call our fans edgewalkers, which is basically people. It's a name for people who live on the margins of society, who walk that edge. And there's even a line in Maker's Mark that says, "Keep walking that edge." People who are pushing boundaries, people who are often pushed to the side by society. We do try to center those stories instead, kind of like that underdog thing that you're saying. Because we all believe in Copy Slut that there's a wisdom in people who live on the edges of society and who are the underdogs.
A lot of times their story is very interesting. There's a lot of unfairness, really. But there's, if you're able to find the strength to turn it around somehow, you're able to create such a great band and such a great song like this. And how about the rest of the instruments? How do you go about that? Do you have more members in your band?
Yes, so we are currently a 4-piece when we play live shows. So we have Shots of Love on vocals, and me, Poppy Cuervo, on on guitar. We also have a drummer and a bassist. Our drummer is Alexis. Her name is the Blair Switch. And on our album, we actually had quite a few different people come in and play. For example, in Maker's Mark, there's a Hammond B3 being played.
Oh, nice.
We kind of made our album very family style. We wanted to invite a lot of our friends to come play on it. In another song, Hooker Homecoming, our dear friend Mia Byrne came to play a mandolin on it. And another track called Neon Raspberries, our dear friend Erica Oba played keys on that. So, we just really wanted to bring, of course, we wanted to highlight ourselves, but we also wanted to have guest performers come on. Okay. Because we just love family style, and we belong in a very large constellation of other artists. And our goal as Copy Slut is to uplift not just ourselves, but other people who live on the margins.
Yeah, mm-hmm. yeah. I love it. I mean, there's a lot of that we try to do here, right? So, I think it would be very interesting for people listening to us to understand how is the day-to-day of an artist in California. Is it true that everything goes around LA? What is your experience?
Being an artist in California, it's very different depending on where you live. We're currently based in Oakland, California, and there's a very prominent punk and metal scene here.
Nice.
And there's also a lot of just great independent labels, independent artists, very DIY here. Compared to LA, it's a little bit different. There's just different genres. There's more of a pop emphasis in LA. My day-to-day here is I'm the co-founder, and I help to run an independent production company, and we just try to find artists who want to be uplifted. We also help people with any kind of production and whatnot. And so often songwriting just starts with me and Shots of Love sitting in a living room and trading riffs back and forth. Our melody, I call my stuff riffs. I'm a riff head, Nice. And Shots of Love does melodies and vocalizations, and so we'll just kind of go back and forth, play covers that we love, that kind of stuff.
That sounds fun. Sounds really fun. Okay. How about playing live? How is this going? How is this picture these days?
Yeah, we were primarily a live band pre-lockdown, and so it's been a bit of an adjustment. We did a few quarantine remote collaborations with the rest of our band. Now that things have started to open up and shows are being played, we've played a few really awesome shows here in the Bay Area. We are also due to head to Nashville for our first time this actually next week, and we're going to have a copy split. Yeah, very exciting. My first time in Nashville.
Nice.
Me and Shots of Love are going to be heading over for an acoustic set.
Beautiful.
And yes, and also this October, our dear talented friend Janet Huey is producing a dance showcase in New York. And we'll be going to play over there and playing in her show, and we'll have an aerial dancer and everything. It's going to be the whole 9 yards.
Oh, nice. Wow. Sounds fantastic. Sounds really fun.
Super fun.
Okay. So where would you like to take this? Things are starting to move forward once again. Are you thinking of putting together a tour somehow? Do you have new stuff that you want to, make another album? What do you see in your future?
The future has so much potential right now. Anything could happen, it feels like. We do have a few new songs on the docket. We also have a few quarantine collaborations of covers that we are working on finishing the mixing for. And we also, we'll probably play a few shows, no big tours right now, but our main bread and butter is producing events, and so we'll probably produce more of those. And right now we're really just trying to get a pulse on other artists out there. Our mission is to help build up marginalized artists who don't get as much of a voice in the music industry, and our music is also written for us to get into our bodies, and also for other people to help feel their fully embodied artistic expression.
Sounds fantastic. I mean, I feel like we could be talking for hours, but
right, I know.
I gotta be mindful of your time too. So, one of the questions I always like to ask the artist is, where are you going to give a message to your younger self? What would that be?
Oh, we could talk for hours. Well, we also have a song to our younger self that Shots of Love authored called Right By You.
Okay.
And I'm even tearing up thinking about the line. But in the bridge, she says, "You are not too weak, body too wise to be. I'll be right by you."
Nice.
And I think it to me that line just means whatever you're going through, it's not going to break you, and I'm here for you. Yeah.
All right. Okay. There's nothing else to add. Excellent. We have. It was such a pleasure, and we wish you the best of luck and best wishes. This was Papi Cuervo. I feel that was a profound conversation, and we could definitely learn a lot and discover much more. And I really enjoy speaking with you, and wish you the best and harder in the future.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me, Antoine. It was a pleasure talking to you today.
Likewise, absolutely. Okay, that was Poppy Cuervo, and this is Maker's Mark. Let's enjoy.
Unclean. I'll be at the river waiting to be seen. A song so familiar, I think I've heard it before. The house in which my maker dwells, the house in which my maker dwells, the house in which my maker dwells.
Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.